This lady really epitomizes the phrase, "Who needs enemies when you have friends like this?" Viktoria Nasyrova, a Russian national living in Brooklyn, New York, poisoned her friend, Olga Savic, with cheesecake. Her intent? Well, the two were twinning at the time, and she thought maybe they could pull a Freaky Friday, swap places. The idea was she would have time to flee to a different country or state long before they found Savic unalived. The two ladies shared some physical characteristics like dark hair, similar complexions, they both spoke fluent Russian. The two had a slight age difference though, with Savic being 35 years old while Nasyrova was 41. But their similarities might give the impression the two ladies shared a bloodline. On August 28, 2016, she traveled to Savic's home carrying with her 3 slices of cheesecake. The two traded a bit of banter and some laughs, while Nasyrova scarfed down 2 slices of cheesecake and offered the 3rd slice to Savic. After eating the slice, Savic became violently ill. She laid down in her bed, floating in and out of consciousness, and dealt with frequent vomiting spells. Her last memory before feeding completely out was of watching her supposed friend rifle through her apartment, collecting things as she went along. After Nasyrova grabbed what she wanted, she left Savic for dead. Thankfully, the next day, Savic's landlord went over to check in on the lady. She was found in bed, pills scattered around her, made to look like she had tried to take herself out. The landlord called 911 and she was taken to the hospital. The doctor declared just how lucky the lady was, because had she gotten to the hospital 45 minutes later, we might not have had her side of the story. Federal agents ran drug tests on the cheesecake container and the pills that were found in Savic's bed. The tests returned a result for phenazepam, a highly potent sedative, one that is not regulated by the FDA and therefore couldn't have been prescribed in the US. However, it is available in Russia, which might explain how Nasyrova got her hands on the substance. After a few days in the hospital, Savic was released. She didn't have much memory after ingesting the cheesecake, so she went home and she tried to put the pieces together. She took a look around the apartment and noticed multiple items missing, like her Ukraine-issued passport, her employment authorization card, a gold ring, and other unspecified items with a value totaling over $3,000. Damn, this lady not only robbed her of a few material possessions, she robbed her of her entire identity. Here's where the story gets even more diabolical though, although you might think it can't be much worse than murder by cheesecake. The ultimate betrayal, if you ask me. Cheesecake isn't supposed to hurt, but I digress. The reason Nasyrova was so eager to swap identities with her friend was to avoid being deported back to Russia to face punishment for killing someone else. So apparently this was not this lady's first rodeo. The Russian murder was not dissimilar to the case of Savic. Nasyrova allegedly drugged another one of her friends, Alla Alexenko, in 2014 and stole her entire life savings before fleeing the country. In 2015, Interpol issued a red notice for Nasyrova for the murder of Alexenko. A red notice is like an international warrant. It gives law enforcement in other countries the alert that this person, if located, needs to be provisionally arrested pending extradition or surrender. In March 2017, Nasyrova was arrested and charged with attempted murder in the 2nd degree, attempted assault in the 1st degree, assault in the 2nd degree, unlawful imprisonment in the 1st degree, and petty larceny. In February 2023, she was convicted by the jury of all the charges. In April of 2023, she had a hearing with Queens Supreme Court Justice Kenneth C. Holder, who sentenced her to 21 years in prison with 5 years of post-release supervision. After hearing her sentence, she cussed out the judge on her way out of the courtroom. She will more than likely be deported to Russia following her release from time served in the US. Said DA Melinda Katz about the woman, "A ruthless and calculating con artist is going to prison for a long time for trying to murder her way to personal profit and gain." Thankfully, the victim survived the attack on her life and we were able to deliver justice to her. The attorney in charge of Nasyrova's defense, Jose Nieves, had already filed a motion to appeal sentence and conviction, citing her mental illness, lack of familiar support, life circumstances, and traumatic experiences she dealt with while living in the US. Nasyrova stated, the appeal will focus on legal procedural errors and evidentiary issues that occurred during her trial. So, we will see what happens with the appeal. Honestly, I'm really hoping that her sentence sticks because clearly this woman deserves what she got. This is the second time this lady has attempted to murder someone and steal from them. This lady is not trying to put in the honest work to obtain the things she needs, and I just hope Saivik is doing well these days. I hope her mind and body are fully healed or on the road to healing, and I also wish the best and many blessings to the loved ones of Alexenko. I hope Nasyrova does major time in Russia for unaliving that poor lady. But that's all. My name is Dee. Thanks for watching Weird News here on Creepycassettiyt. Stay tuned for the next episode of Weird News or any other topics we discuss here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, click the notification bell, all them apples. I would love to see you here again very soon. Take care.